Yo, what is going on? I got Darren in the background right here, and I got freaking this Rockstar that I have. I'm trying a bunch of new energy drinks right now because I'm thinking I want to open my own energy drink company. So yesterday I tried, I think it was called Uptime or something like that. Today I'm trying this, the Rockstar Pure Zero. It's good. Yesterday I felt like super energized and super focused. I don't know how I'm gonna feel today. I also don't know how this is gonna work because if I build the tolerance or not, I'm kind of concerned on that. But yeah, for right now, I'm trying these. I'm gonna keep doing this every day, so I don't know what tomorrow's will be. I think tomorrow's might be something like Monster or Red Bull, but I've already tried a bunch of those, so I might try going for like the NO2s or something along those lines. But yeah. So I think this will turn into like a new video on the channel, but today this one's pretty fire and I don't know what I have planned for the rest of the day. Pretty much my review on this right now. First, I think there's like too much going on with the can. If I were to make this, I would make it much more, not simplistic, but maybe a lot less going on when it comes to this. Right now, it goes Uptime, Monster, Rockstar, and then Red Bull. If you guys do have recommendations, leave them in the comments below, and then I will try to drink them. Uptime had L-theanine in it, and I think that's what made it so much better than the other ones. Pretty much what that does is it like calms you down and it like really helps you focus. And I definitely do want to include that in mine. But this one's definitely good for not having that. And this one's 240 milligrams of caffeine. Yesterday was only like 100 something. And it felt way better for me. And that's the same for Monsters. It's the same for Red Bull. So, yeah, that's my review for this one. Okay, second update. My stomach is hurting so bad from this freaking Rockstar. Yeah, this is no for me. But kind of hurt yesterday, but not really like this. I feel like these energy drinks just don't sit well in your stomach, which is like not something that I want for mine. Yeah, that's I guess a little check-in, but yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Okay, so pretty much since I didn't have much to talk about in this video as far as like the energy drinks go and all that other stuff, I'm gonna be going over some questions that you guys asked me. So I pulled up a bunch on my computer. And yeah, so what's the first one? Oh, there you go. Bye-bye. The first question was, what is your opinion on creatine? I had no issue with creatine. I think creatine's actually good for you, and if you do any research about it, you'll realize that it's good for you. It boosts your strength from, I think it's like 5 to 15%. What else does it do? It helps your water intake. The only bad thing about it, everyone's like, oh, your kidneys are gonna fail, whatever, but that's if you don't drink enough water. So of course, if you take it, make sure you're drinking a lot of water so that you're like flushing out your system, whatever, but no, it's not bad for you. Next question. If you were to pick one workout to do every day for the rest of your life, what would it be? I might give like the generic one, which is the deadlift, because it's kind of like a full body workout. If I was good at cleans, I do cleans, but I'm terrible at cleans, so I'm not gonna do that. Deadlifts would definitely be the one. These are all like fitness. The next question was, what are your thoughts on pre-workout? Personally, I have no issues with pre-workout, but everyone else seems to have a problem with it. Being completely neutral, I understand why people would say it's bad for you because there's an extreme amount of caffeine rushing to your system at once. But if you take it the proper way, then it's not supposed to do that. So a lot of the pre-workouts nowadays are like 300 milligrams of caffeine. And yeah, it's not good to have all at once, but if you just take it throughout the like session, it's not as bad. Second of all, they always say it's like too high in caffeine, but if you think about how much coffee you drink in an actual day, it's practically the same thing. And say you'll have 3 cups of coffee, that's equal to pre-workout. So I don't see any harm in it if you do it in, what is it called? I can't remember the word. Pretty much if you do it throughout a session instead of doing it all at once, I recommend that instead. But yeah, most pre-workouts nowadays also include like BCAAs, other helpful things like creatine and all that stuff. So they're not terrible for you, but I definitely don't recommend taking pre-workout every day. What are you passionate about? What am I passionate about? I'm passionate about a few things. So first, definitely fitness and health and all that fun stuff. The second thing I'm probably passionate about is definitely like supplements. I don't know. Me and my brother have always been into supplements and that whole nonsense. But what else? Oh, fashion's also been a huge interest of mine from the start. But yeah, those probably be the big three. Hey! Alright, now fuck this. What advice would you give to yourself 3 years ago? Definitely to meditate more, because I was just an angry ass kid 3 years ago. I was just like all like annoyed all the time, and I was just not in the right mindset ever. So I would give that advice to anyone. Just like when you have an issue, try to think about it and really break it down before you start reacting to it, because a lot of times people just like react to the issue and don't end up processing it, and then they end up fucking up the whole situation. What are the biggest things you've learned in life? First one is definitely just work hard. I've learned that from both my parents. Like, if you don't put in the work, you'll never get what you want. Second one is to be, I guess, more accepting of like not even just people, but like ideas. A lot of time people are just super close-minded, especially about like new careers and stuff. Like people like hate on YouTubers and like people who Twitch and all that other stuff, and it makes no sense because at the end of the day they're still making more money than them. So like, why are you hating? I think it's to be compassionate. At the end of the day, like, we're super loving and whatever, but I think compassion is definitely the biggest one. If somebody can see that you really care about them and like their morals and values, it's like game over. I'll finish off with this one. So pretty much the question is, what are your biggest goals and dreams? I have a few goals and dreams, so I guess I'll just list them off. One is to get really far in the fitness industry. It really doesn't matter where. I definitely would love to own my own gym, because who doesn't want to do that, I guess, if you're in the fitness industry? And I definitely want to open my own supplement company or energy drink company. Kind of sounds like a classic Christian Guzman or like Bradley Martin answer, but yeah, that's definitely it. And then I also want to build an app. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to code it, but I definitely want to have my own. And yeah, I guess that wraps up the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. And yeah, that's a wrap.